Hello, my name is Javi Sanchez, and I am a project coordinator here at the DC Department of Small Local Business Development, DSOBD. Today, we will be presenting an overview of the FY25 ReFashion Pitch Competition. Um, this will give you an overview of the application process, the deadlines, and a couple of general information links and other information that might be very useful for you as you if you're interested in the newest funding opportunity from DSOBD. Okay. So we're again excited to announce that we will be soliciting applications for the FY25 ReFashion Pitch Competition, which started November 18th, 2024. This is an opportunity for businesses to pitch a problem or an opportunity in the sustainable fashion market with a viable solution. The pitch award will range between $2,500 to $6,000 per winner and will be held during National Small Business Week in May 2025. This pitch competition encompasses two distinct competition tracks, and the first one is fashion empowerment. Second one is textile alternatives upcycling. I'll go over what those two competition tracks mean as far as the objectives and requirements a little bit further in the presentation. Again, we are awarding approximately 6 grants between $2,500 and $6,000 from our $49,500 in total available funding for fiscal year 2025. This slide shows the eligibility required to enter into the competition. You must be a DC-based business, a for-profit business with an active business license. And you must hold a current and compliant clean hand certificate from the DC Office of Tax and Revenue. You must also provide your FEIN, your Federal Employer Identification Number, and you must be DC resident. And also a couple of other must-haves is you must be able to participate in person at the actual in-person pitch competition during the National Small Business Week event. You may not send a representative in place to pitch at the competition. And also, you must outline a problem or opportunity in the sustainable fashion market and explain how the business, service, or product provides a viable solution in this space. And one more, you must be an early or growth stage fashion business. Again, within the following ReFashion pitch competition tracks, that's fashion empowerment or textile alternatives. And further there in the footnotes defines what exactly is a early stage and growth stage business. The application deadlines is January 31st, 2025 at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be no exceptions. And applications will only be accepted through the online portal. And I'll show you where to find that online portal. And there are also other deadlines that the applicant should monitor. And I'll go through that slide in the presentation a little bit later. How to apply. So you'll want to visit this website, Current Funding Opportunities, and that is right here, as you can see, to download the official request for applications, otherwise known as RFA. and to submit the applications. So where to find that, you'll enter this URL here, um, and then uh, it'll take you to our website, our agency website at dsobd.dc.gov. Um, and then you'll want to scroll down to the bottom of the page where you'll see notice of available funding, ReFashion pitch competition. There you'll read the overview and deadlines. And then here, as you can see in the yellow highlighted, you'll want to click request for applications so that you can download the RFA. I'll demonstrate right now in the presentation here. Right here, you can see our DSOBD website, current funding opportunities, and scroll down, click request for applications, RFA. And you should see the official request for applications. And right here, this document will guide your application process. It'll give you basically the instructions on the online application process, deadlines, any other information about the ReFashion pitch competition here, and also eligibility and documentation that is needed in order for you to submit the application. You'll want to scroll down to page 6 to find the application portal link right here. You'll open the link. And when you see this website or this page here, this is the actual application portal. And again, it'll give you, the same information that you saw on the RFA document, the eligibility, deadlines, and how to use the application system. And you'll want to select next. And then that's where you'll start the application, filling the boxes here and uploading the required documents and other materials that is asked the RFA is asking. Okay. In regards to the required eligibility and the attestations documents, again, you must submit all the required documents that is outlined in the application. The required documentation will demonstrate proof of active, not expired business license. Again, you have to be your business has to be a for-profit entity. Confirmation of your EIN number, compliance with the Office of Tax Revenues Clean Hands certificate, and also DC residency. Also, in the RFA, there's a handy checklist for you to have here. Let me just go to the actual page here. Okay, so as you can see here, the checklist basically spells out what the description, what the required items that we're asking for. Right here, the business license, EIN, clean hands, and district residency, and also the business attestations statements here as well. But I For the valid DC business license, you'll need to upload either a PDF or a photo of your business license. We'll accept again active, not expired business licenses or license. Sorry, um, and to find your if you don't have if you don't know your business license number or whether you're active or not, um, you want to go to this website, mybusiness.dc.gov. You'll want to access sign in with your credentials on your Access DC account, and then the license number, as you can see right here, circled in red, um, is your business license number. EIN. EINs are issued by the IRS, and if you have any questions or don't have one, you'd want to go to the IRS website at irs.gov um, to obtain an EIN number. Clean Hands Certificate. So you'll want to go to the Clean Hands website on OTR's agency website, the Office of Tax and Revenue, that shows your firm's business address on the document. You want to upload that as a PDF on our application portal. And just remember that the certificate needs to be compliant and that cannot be older than 6 months from the date of the submission of the application. Also, the EIN on the Clean Hands must match the EIN entered in the application system. To obtain the Clean Hands certificate, you can go to this website, or by visiting the OTR office here at 1104 4th Street, Southwest, Washington, D.C. And you can also call them at this number as well, 202-727-4829. And this is a example of what a Clean Hands certificate should look like. So we've whited out the information here, but generally the date of notice will be right here. Your notice number typically will begin with an L, the letter L, and then the numbers. And then the last four of your EIN will be shown right here. And then right below the date of notice, we'll have your address. We've obviously marked out for because it's sensitive information. And district residency. So we'll need to you'll need to upload a PDF or a photo of your DC driver's license, a voter registration card, or a utility bill. The bill must be current within the last 60 days. And please ensure that the uploads are active, not expired, and also legible for the SOBD review team to read. This shows the business attestations statements. You'll also want to, read through the statements, make sure that you put in your name. And again, all of this is in the application portal when you begin to start to fill out the application. Um, and as a note, applicants that have falsely attested to any of these documents or uploads where the statements may uh, result in a forfeiture of the ReFashion pitch competition. Okay, so the application is broken down into two stages with separate application processes and deadlines for each stage. The first stage is part one, competitive and eligibility stage. And then part two is the pre-pitch stage. Right now, um, we are at part one, competitive and eligibility stage, which opened November 18th. And again, the deadline is January 31st at 2 p.m. 2025. After the deadline, the program team at DLCPD will review all the submitted and completed applications for eligibility, again, after the published application deadline. So the competitive portion is broken down into two parts, the pitch competition track and narrative questions. And it corresponds directly to the scoring criteria. That scoring criteria I'll show in later slides. So the applicants must choose one of the following pitch competition tracks. And that one, the first one is textile alternatives upcycling track or fashion empowerment track. So this slide shows what exactly that each of these competition tracks mean. So we advise whichever a competition track closely aligns to your business model, then you can choose either of these two right here. For example, let's say I'm a textile fashion designer. I find recycled materials or textiles, and I sew them into a new dress, a new garment, a new pants or whatnot. Then if my business model is that, then I would choose the textile alternatives upcycling track. If on the other hand, I am a business that helps, a fashion business that helps other entrepreneurs or DC residents or businesses in the fashion industry here in DC with business development services, then I would choose the fashion empowerment track. And this slide shows what exactly each of the tracks mean and the description, who can apply, the track objectives, and the requirements. For the first one, the textile alternatives upcycling track, this one's geared again towards designers, but it's open to all sustainable fashion-based businesses. For this track, we want applicants to design one new high fashion look using upcycled materials such as thrifted textiles. And the submissions will be evaluated based on creativity, design, and technical skills, the level of transformation from the original garment, and the designer's use of recycled materials. For the requirements, you must submit one full look only, so no individual garments. And submit one before and after photo. So the submissions can include sketches or renderings, photos of the design, um, and then also a short description of the concept, the materials, and the design process included. Um, a pitch deck of no more than 10 slides for the pitch competition in PDF or PowerPoint, and the use of one model if selected to pitch at the May 2025 pitch competition event is allowed to showcase your work to the panel of judges. Bear in mind that you do not need to, if you're selecting this track competition, the textile alternatives upcycling track, you do not need to actually, produce your full look at this moment. We just, want you to first submit, the description of the concept, the materials and process, the before and after, and then if you are selected to pitch at the final pitch competition in May, then the expectation is that you will have to, produce that full look. Yeah. The second competition track is the fashion empowerment track. So this track seeks to break down barriers fashion businesses and entrepreneurs face and empower them with the tools to realize their full business potential. And so who can apply? Again, fashion or apparel service businesses providing business development services to other businesses or entrepreneurs in the fashion economy. For example, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, if you're providing B2B services, if you're a fashion workforce development provider, if you're providing reskilling or other educational training services for other entrepreneurs or businesses in the fashion economy. For this track, the selectee must demonstrate how their business empowers other fashion businesses or entrepreneurs or DC residents to succeed in the fashion economy in Washington, DC. A pitch deck of no more than 10 slides for the pitch competition is required, and that is in PDF or PowerPoint format. After you select the pitch competition track, you'll need to respond to the narrative questions, as you can see here, and it's broken down into 3 segments, and that is the business model. We want you to tell us about your business, what your business does, who are your customers. You also provide traction such as sales, customer signups, or any other relevant data to the business's success. Viable solution to the market. What's the unique selling position that you offer? Why would people buy the product or service instead of another product? And also describe your next steps, your business growth plan. The last is the, depending on which competition track you selected, we want you to explain how either the fashion empowerment or textile alternatives upcycling track is incorporated into your core business model. And we also would like for you to explain how the pitch competition awards will impact your business and help your business solve that problem or take advantage of an opportunity in the sustainable fashion market. And this is the scored evaluation criteria. This is what our review panel at DSOBD will evaluate your responses using the three criteria that they'll use to score the applications. And then part two of the competition is the pre-pitch stage. So at this point, we will be selecting 3 applicants from each of the pitch competition track. Now, as you remember, um, the competition tracks are divided into 2 tracks, and that's the fashion empowerment track and the fashion textile design, textile upcycling alternatives, for a total of 6 selectees. So 3 applicants from each track um, will be selected to present at a live in-person pitch competition in front of a judges panel during Small Business Week in May 2025. We'll announce these selectees in February, and they'll receive an email informing them that they've been selected to pitch at the ReFashion pitch competition. And also, the selectees will be able to pitch within their selected competition track, and will have 3 minutes to present their pitch for first, second, or third place prizes. And during the pre-pitch stage process, the 6 selectees will be required to attend pitch prep sessions. And these are sessions, one-on-one sessions with the competition coordinator to provide feedback and guidance and polish their pitch competition presentation, and get support from other participants and preparing for the pitch competition event. And that includes run-throughs, slide deck development. The second part is the attending a Made in DC certified info session, and selectees will be required to become a Made in DC certified business, and attend info sessions on learning about the opportunities and resources of the Made in DC program. By virtue of going through the ReFashion eligibility process, the selectees at this point will become Made in DC businesses, actually. So all the selectees that at the pre-pitch stage will become Made in DC certified businesses. And the third is submitting all the all designs and pitch decks before April 30th. And selectees will need to submit all of their pitch deck presentations or designs into Alchemer. And Alchemer is the online application system that businesses or applicants will be using to submit documents and materials for the competition. And then finally, the actual pitch competition, the ReFashion pitch competition. So the competition will be during National Small Business Week in May of 2025. Participants will prepare a pitch deck and will have, again, 3 minutes to pitch to a panel of judges who will evaluate their pitch on a scoring rubric. Pitch participants will pitch against other participating businesses in the 2 tracks. One of the 2 tracks, that's fashion empowerment or textile alternatives upcycling. And then here, the requirements to be eligible to receive a pitch prize at this stage, you must pitch and successfully participate in the ReFashion pitch competition. You have to pitch in their respective competition track, and also must participate in all the required activities and obligations set forth in the RFA. We ask that the participants maintain an active and valid business license, and also maintain a business bank account that can receive electronic funds transfer if awarded. And then participating businesses that do not participate in the pitch competition will not be eligible to receive pitch prize, even if other requirements are completed. And here's a slide on dates to remember. Again, the deadline to submit the eligibility application is January 31st, 2025, 2 p.m. We also have a final date to submit your questions. You can submit your questions at inno.ed@dc.gov, which we will try our best to answer questions after January 30th of 2025, but that is not a guarantee, as we'll start to begin to review all submitted applications after the deadline has passed. And then a couple more dates there to remember. We are offering info sessions, as you can see, a couple in December and one in January. And then the dates also, just to keep in mind, if you are selected, we'll be announcing pre-selectees in February. March and April, we'll start to do those one-on-one pitch sessions. And then April 30th is the final date to submit the pitch decks and or designs. And then the grand finale in May 2025 for the ReFashion pitch competition. As I mentioned, the info sessions, we'll be offering virtual information sessions concerning the application process, or if you have any other questions about the as it relates to the competition. Any questions not asked during these info sessions or drop-in sessions must be submitted in writing to us, DSOBD, via that email that you see right there, no.ed@dc.gov. Unfortunately, we will not respond to questions over the phone. So it's highly encouraged that you attend these info sessions. And to register to attend the virtual info sessions, here is the website URL. Once you click on that, it'll take you to this landing page where you can select whatever date is available that fits into your schedule, into your calendar schedules. And there's more information about the info sessions here. And if you have any questions, please, again, email us at inno.ed@dc.gov. That's inno.ed@dc.gov. Here's the website where you can visit learn more about the ReFashion pitch competition and download the RFA. It's very important that you download the request for applications, so that way, again, it'll guide the process, the application process, and will answer the majority of your questions. But if, again, you do have a question, email us at no.ed@dc.gov. believe that is it. So I appreciate your time here and listening to this overview of the FY25 ReFashion pitch competition. Thank you very much.